can see those brass pins. Is that inside is a mess of glue. It is. It's pretty significant. Hey friends, I got another guitar here that I want to show you. This is a guitar that I've had for a couple of years now. It's really, really mellow, and I think it likes to be played mellow for various reasons that I will now tell you about. This is early 50s, maybe late 40s Gibson LG-1 that doesn't look like a standard Gibson LG-1. It has had a variety of different work done on it over its lifetime, some of it good, some of it bad, starting with the refinish of the top. The sunburst was stripped and someone refinished, I believe, the whole guitar in the same color. So maybe they stripped the whole guitar. I deduced that it's early 50s, maybe late 40s, because there's 19 frets total and the headstock is tapered, which is pretty cool. Not sure if you can really tell that it's tapered there, but it is tapered. So those two pieces give me some clues to that. And I'll show you the headstock in a minute. But yeah, this guitar has a bunch of cracks in it that have seemingly been repaired, and the best way I can say they've been repaired is that inside is a mess of glue. Like, there's glue, all over the place. So it has various amounts of cracks. It's a center seam crack, crack underneath the strings here in the center. It has a few cracks on the back. I'm not sure what kind of wood the back is. Maybe it's maple. I am not an expert at this. Maybe y'all know better than me. Can see the grain there. The bridge on this guitar is in seriously bad shape. It's cracked. I don't believe these are original screws. And underneath the bridge, there's been a thin metal plate placed underneath there that these screws are pulling up, and that's pinching the bridge. And it's keeping it in place, which is great. But tonally, I don't think it's activating the top as well as it could. Because it's almost like floating. I think you can see, yeah, it's almost like floating on the top. But whoever did it did a fair job. I'm not sure if it's a DIY piece of metal or if it's a standard piece you can purchase, but it's doing the trick and keeping the guitar in fair alignment. As you may have noticed, it has brass pins, which is kind of cool. And there's a remade saddle there, which does not fit the slot. You can see those brass pins. Missing pickguard was never replaced. The sound hole has a little bit of a sink. Not sure you could see that, but there's a little bit of a sink there on the treble side and the bass side as well too. But not, it is. It's pretty significant. Let's see. There's been a strap button added to the heel. There's been a neck headstock break on this guitar. It's been fixed fairly well. I don't even feel it when I play. It's super stable. I believe the headstock has been refinished as well. And that Gibson logo there, I'm not sure if you can tell, but it's actually like a metal... I don't know what to call it. It's like a metal, not a stamp, but like a decal. And I could pull it off and screen print or get a sticker on there if I wanted. But I believe the original was sanded off and someone put that metal one there. I mean, I can show you. There's literally a spot where it's coming up. I think you can see it there. It's dangerously loose. I could break it off if I mess with it. But headstock break, original tuners. The tuners do work fine, except for the first string is a little stubborn, and I have to be very, very, very gentle with it. I'm afraid to turn it too heavy, but they do hold a tune fine. Because of these repairs and its sort of delicate nature, at least my idea or solution to that is I keep this guitar tuned down a whole step because I'm just not sure what it's capable of. So it's really low, tuned down with a D in the sixth string, D to D. One of the tuners has a little bend in it as well from probably the time when it broke the headstock a little bit. The nut, I believe, is remade, and it's a little off-centered. The bass string, the sixth string, is actually a little too close to the edge, and the first string is a little too far from the edge. Doesn't matter all that much, but it is there. It is that way. It has, I believe, a high fret, making a little sickly note. Some of the notes up here get a little sickly, and I could address that at some point. I'm not sure I'm going to put a lot of work into this guitar, meaning having someone do it, or I don't know if I'm going to tinker on it myself, but I haven't done a thing. I've had it for 3 or 4 years now, and all I did was at first took the strings off, put a camera inside, looked around with a mirror, checked out what was going on in there, which was pretty fun. Put the strings back on. It came with strings that were very new. These are the same strings, so they've been on there a long time. I really don't like messing with this first tuner until I have someone address it or drop some oil in there. I'm just not sure exactly what to do there. So I leave it as it is, and basically it comes out from time to time. Most of the time this guitar comes out in the late night when I'm sitting on the couch. I want to sit on the couch and be really mellow, and I don't want to wake someone up. It's really, really quiet guitar. I have my finger picks on right now, but a lot of times I don't with this guitar because it's super silky smooth, very, very, I want to say a dull sound, but very, very mellow sound. But as it is ladder braced, being an LG-1, but it has a lot of promise. I really think that if the bridge were affixed properly with a replacement, I think it would activate the top a little better, assuming all those glue joints are holding well. I really like the tone. It's a unique piece, again, in its super, super, super mellowness. It has, this can't be really translated through the video, but it's musky. Like this is the vintagey smelling guitar, the most vintagey smelling guitar that I've come across. I mean, it has a musk to it. Maybe it was exposed to moisture for a period of time at some point. I have not an original case, I don't believe at all, but it's quite an old case that fits pretty snugly for this body style, which is quite nice. And it's a unique thing. I took this guitar on a trip to Vermont a couple winters ago as the only guitar that I brought, and spent some time with it. Came up with this little riff right here that I think is really sweet. Thanks so much for watching. Take good care.